I'm Whitney Whitaker, the owner and dog trainer at Milligan Valley Canine Academy, and I would like to go over the product that we use, which is the Mini Educator. The Mini Educator is from a company called eCollar Technologies. It's a fantastic company. We love their products. They do a good job standing behind their products. That's why we use them. So let's talk about the Mini Educator. Specifically, just some how to operate features. All right, so let's start with just turning the remote collar on. You'll see there is the on-off button. There, that big button with the L on it. You're going to hold that button in, and now it's on. Likewise, you're going to hold that button in, and now it's off. So you have to turn the remote on separately from the collar itself. On-off button, hold that button in, and now your remote is on. That does not mean that it's going to turn on your collar. To turn on your collar, you're gonna connect that red dot with that red dot. Connect those two dots together. Always wait for the second green blink to make sure that it did in fact pair and you did not turn it off. Likewise, you're also going to connect those two red dots to turn the collar off. Now your collar's on and your remote's on. Now we'll get into the other functions of the collar. There's a dial here that's gonna turn your numbers up from 1 to 100. Right there, that little dial right there. It has a lock feature. I ask that our clients do not utilize the lock feature. The lock feature is by pressing down. Don't do that. The reason I don't want my clients to do that is because I don't want my owners getting stuck and married to numbers. I want my clients looking at the dog and addressing the dog in front of them, not getting married and stuck to a numbers. To dial up on your numbers, you're gonna use that dial. You can use it to dial down as well, of course. The other features, we have it set on the momentary and the continuous settings. Okay, so your momentary is gonna be that black button with the S. There it is. So it's literally giving a momentary stimulation. Red button with the S is a continuous stimulation as long as your finger is on the button for up to 10 seconds. Or the way that we use it is if you needed to give a continuous stimulation, you could, or momentary. 99.9% of the time that our clients are gonna need to use red button with the S is simply gonna be for a 1 second, or in other words, momentary stimulation. But we certainly want you to know and understand that if you did need to hold that button down for any longer, you could hold it down and get a continuous stimulation for up to 10 seconds. Black button with the S, not really a feature that we use for our clients. Again, this remote gets into other settings where you could get into boost settings and things of that nature. We do not set those settings up for our clients. We want our clients to keep their remote on the momentary and the continuous, where you see the MC on the screen. Over here, this button, black button with the T, that's gonna be your tone and your vibrate button. We're gonna use tone way, way, way more than we're ever gonna use vibrate. I would never use it, but tone is gonna be where you're gonna keep this set up at. So you hear that, there's your tone. When you get your dog from us, it'll already be set up on this feature, of course, but I do want to show you how you would toggle it to vibrate. To switch it off a tone, you're going to tap your on-off button, toggle over, and hit your T button. So it's gonna look like that. Okay, now it's on vibrate. The setting that we want it to be on is gonna be on tone. So I'm gonna switch it back, and then you're gonna immediately hit your tone button. And now tone is back on. When you hit your tone button, again, that's gonna be the black button with the T. It's just simply giving the tone. However, if you hold it for 1 full second, the stimulation will start after the dog hears the tone. We ask that our clients only give a simple, quick tone, and then if stimulation is needed, they would do that over here on the red button with the S. You're gonna see your charging port there, where you're gonna put your charger, and you also are gonna have a charging port here. This system is totally waterproof. You don't have to worry about any kind of water damage unless you forget to close your charging ports. This collar can go something crazy like 18 feet in the water. This remote will float. Totally waterproof, just make sure your charging ports are closed. Charger is gonna look like this. You have to charge both your collar and your remote. So they're both gonna go on a split charger like that. That is the Mini Educator in a nutshell, and the features that it provides based on what we ask our clients to do with their collar.